Hello all, namaskara, namaste. I completed watching the movie Baby John with stars Varun Dhawan, Keerthi Suresh, and Wakiba. To be honest, what did I just watch? I'm like, what did I just watch? It's so monotonous. The movie starts until the movie ends. It's almost the same. I mean, instead of Baby John, they should have renamed the movie Tom and Jerry. It's like Tom attacks Jerry once, Jerry attacks Tom, and Tom goes back. So it just goes back to and forth. And I was just waiting when will Kirti Suresh come. There's some special cute entries like special appearance from Sania Malhotra. And then there's one more, Wakiba comes. I felt she is the heroine, but according to the promos, I was like, Kirti Suresh is the heroine. She has role. Now, if you have seen very similar movies where the heroine dies, it's her same character is done by her. So she has 3 to 4 maybe songs, and then she dies. I mean, that's all she does. And she, they have a daughter together, Varun Dhawan and Kirti Suresh. Varun Dhawan, how is he in the role? Starting, I just felt he was a bit off, that he was not getting suited for this kind of a role, the swag required. Later, when the twist comes, like when he confronts the villain, he has done good job. Starting, I just felt he's a bit off. Maybe he's not for this kind of a movie. He has done good, but yeah, maybe someone else would have been the best. But at the end, he gets a hang of it. And the story, the plot is not very different. It's very similar. Or if I've seen similar movie, it's about sex trafficking, where they kidnap the young girls and they sell to the rich people abroad. So in one case, what happens? Our parents complained to Varun Dhawan. He's an IPS. He's like IPS Satya Varma. When the hero does police officer role, he's like fabulous role. He's like macho man. He's alone is enough to tackle 200 goons and all. And yeah, there are some funny scenes where he tackles that. It's cool. So when the parents complain that my daughter is missing from 3 days, and then he goes and searches, then he gets to know villain's son would have raped, murdered that kid brutally. So he also does the same way to the villain's son. And there the twist starts, and there the Tom and Jerry begins. And throughout the movie, and after that, I could just see this background. And in Jawan, how was the background, it was like powerful, some English rapper song. Here also, throughout the movie, you could hear the same background noise. I mean, if you had seen Jawan, there also you see Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone dies. Here also, I just felt Kirti Suresh died. It was not very similar, but kind of the same typical movie which we have all seen. At least I like those movies because it offers me a different comedy direction and everything. Here direction is just, hey, I don't know how to tell, just random. It goes to previous, future, and just cuts to the scenes where they just show random things. Climax, I just felt it was like a documentary. I don't know, I didn't like the movie at all, and there was too much violence. I mean, a few scenes I was like, what? And I was like, oh no. I mean, it was a bit extreme. And even emotional scenes, I think they wanted us to feel bad, they wanted us to cry. I mean, it is emotional. The story is a bit touching. I know you do feel bad, but it was like a serial. They've dragged it so much that you actually don't get connected to it. It's a bit, I think everything was a bit over. And Rajpal Yadav is there in the movie. He is not as a comedian in this movie. He has actually done a serious role. And then there's a dialogue which he tells, I'm not here for comedy. And comedy is a serious business. I'm like, wow, he has actually done really, really well. You know what his acting capability is. So, and at the end, there's a surprise from our Baijan, which is actually good. I loved the surprise. It was funny. I mean, Salman Khan and Varun Dhawan. I don't know. It actually reminded me of some other movie. I'm not able to recollect which, but it was good. The ending, it was like it took me by surprise. I didn't expect Salman Khan. And I didn't mention the villain is done by Jackie Shroff. He looks so slim. Looks just like grandfather. He has long hair, and most of the time he's topless. I don't know. He has done well. I mean, the swag, the way he sits on the chair and does things. Villainous, I don't know. I mean, Jackie Shroff has done negative roles. He has done good. He has done justice to the role. He's fab. Even Varun Dhawan may not be his best performance, but I think he's good. And the kid is also good, but I think her Hindi was a little off. Maybe she's a South Indian actor, or maybe the kid is from South Indian. I don't know. She doesn't speak Hindi that well. I need not be that critical, but it is what it is. She's cute, and sometimes I felt the dialogues were, too mature for a young kid like that, but it is what it is again. And the heroine Kirti Suresh, as I already told, not much to be honest, but I was impressed with Wakiba. I think her name is. She has curly hair and she has some actions. The way she looks, her eyes, and she has done fabulous. I don't know if I've seen her previous movies, but here I'm definitely going to remember her. I was really impressed by her after watching the movie. And overall, it's a mess for me. Trust me, you cannot. I mean, you can miss this movie. Trust me, you need not watch this junk movie. There are other junk movies which you can definitely give a try because it will be at least different. Okay, that's all for now then. Thank you. Bye. Namaste. Namaskara.